Alright peeps, so today's a big day, super big day. Throwing in finally the subframe. I just redid the diff. Got this one right open, and then here's this one that's complete. It's a little stiff. I think I might have over tightened it, but I'll deal with that once I'm done with this one. I have the parts kind of everywhere. But so far everything looks good. Here's these guys, just got them redone in black, came out pretty good. Here's the other side. Here's the hardware. So now I'm gonna install the wheel bearings on these because it's kind of complicated, and also if you don't have like a wheel hub installer kit thingy, it kind of is a pain. You will need a 30 mil socket for the nut, and the biggest size socket you got, this one is a 32. So I'm gonna be using it to go around and just kind of pressing in the wheel bearing. I got Precision and National here, and then the seal that goes at the end of all this. I'm gonna just speed run everything on how to get everything cleaned out. Obviously you want to clean out your old one, re-grease everything, because it's 2025. It's 40-year-old grease. I want to replace all that. Here you go. Get some brake cleaner. Get some shop towels. There you go. There's the guy. So, like I mentioned previously, the other one will have this little ring here, so don't forget that. Yeah, all that stuff is really, really old. Try to get everything out. You want to get it as clean as you can. I recommend using a brass brush because the steel one could scratch it. Man, this stuff is pretty strong. Barely breathe. Time to assemble everything back together. Where's the wheel bearing grease? Here it is. Whoa. Throw this guy on there. Wait. I just like to add some in the splines here so it doesn't get seized up later on in case I gotta redo them. Way to clean the inside of this guy because it also has some, I don't think it got grease in it, but so it can go on smooth when I press this guy on to the new control arm. Very cool, I guess you guys can kind of see there. So put this guy right here. This is trash, this is trash. This is trash. This is trash. Trash. The back one, it's a lot more simpler than the front one, but to start, it's a good idea to always clean it out. Clean it from the other side. So the back one, you want to have, I guess, cover on it facing the outside, but before you install it, I like to add a little bit of grease so it can go on smoother. Just a thin coat. Now you'll kind of want to be careful when you install or hit it with the hammer. Lightly tap it around. Okay, now where are the other guys going? Make sure it's going on this straight. Looks like it's going on good. You probably want to wear ear protection for this because this shit's stupid loud. There you go. Alright. It's getting to the edge now. As you guys can see, it's getting to the edge now. So now you want to be more precise with it and hit it like right there. Just hit it once there, once on the other side, here, here. It's just like you're torquing things down so it can go in a lot deeper, and everything goes a lot smoother. So once you get deep down enough, you guys can just start going again, round or whatever. So almost there, almost there. Oh, you guys could tell, but I could definitely tell it's on the edge now. So now to install the front one. Now the front one is kind of the same, but I like to use a piece of wood to start that one off. Don't have one, but do have a shoe brush. I'm gonna pack it a little bit, not too much. And probably get some in here as well. I want to put a bag over it so it doesn't get dirty. Hopefully it goes on there. Oh my. Don't forget to add this shit. Do not forget to add that shit. Damn, and I almost had that thing completely in. Alright, got it in now. It should kind of basically look like this. Oi. Like that. So, got that guy in, got that other stuff in. Now, let me get a... Oh shit. Please don't fall on me, bro. I'm gonna be mad as fuck. Fuck this brush. This is the seal now. That just basically goes on there. And kind of do the same thing. Repeat the process on how you did the other guys. I accidentally dropped the camera there, so, but yeah, that's usually how I did it. So you see the seal kind of started coming out, kind of funny, like the rubber part of it, but it's in there now. So all we gotta do is put that guy on there and just put everything back together. Put some right here. Here too. On there. Put this one too on there. Use a rubber mallet for this so you guys don't fuck up anything. Alright, now I'm gonna start tapping this guy. Alright, cool. So it's all completely pressed in. Oh yeah, it is pressed in. As you guys can see right here, it's about to be there. So I guess I'm gonna put the wheels on, I'm gonna put it on the floor or whatever, then torque them to spec with a torque wrench. But for now, that's on there. So time to put the subframe up. Man, I just assembled everything and I just realized I forgot to put the heat shield on. Alright, so I painted those up. Now I'm gonna grab the rear part of the subframe. Alright, this is the easiest part of the subframe. Go up. Please go up. Alright, as you guys can see, that is very much lined up now because I use this really big hammer. I use a wood here too, but I'm just using this to go up. I'm doing the same thing on the other side, but I'm using the rubber mallet for that side. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Kind of hard. That. Man, my biggest fear has happened. That stud stripped out as soon as I was mounting on the subframe. But I still have a parts car. Looks like I got rusty ones, but we'll see how they come out to be. So hopefully they're nice and shiny. All right, once you get them bolted from the bottom, you can just get through it through there. But the one side I didn't need to start to strip, so I'm starting to get really confused why they're stripping. Check it out, man. This thing is fully gutted. All right, so the other side came out way better and didn't strip it out, so that's good news. I'm probably gonna go get new hardware from Menards, because I don't want to use these rusty bolts on that new suspension I got there. But if you guys see in the background, I got the coils in, and now this looks real good. Yeah, the Powertrix ultralight track ones or whatever, so with the switch spring upgrade and everything. So had a ball on the suspension, might as well go Apex and stuff. So get track ready stuff. Oh, and then here comes the hardware with the man, I forgot the name for these spindle wrenches, I guess. And then I bought these, are separate, didn't come to order. These are coilover covers, so they don't get all rusty and stuff like that when I later on want to readjust them. But I'm gonna keep them off, so I can adjust them when I go to the back roads with this guy. Yeah, the old one looks like it was bent. You guys can see it looks bent compared to the new one. Looks pretty much straight. Yeah, this one's bent. I don't know, I guess people jack it up from there. That's when they probably strip on the driver's side, because on the parts car, the driver's side also stripped out. So now I'm gonna go to the hardware store. I'll probably clean this up a little bit. It's a lot better condition than this one. I'll go to the hardware store and get the new hardware for it. All right, so here's a new part, painted or with the rust protection and the new hardware, zinc coated. So I'll throw this guy back in its hole and then finally get it fully mounted up. There you go. Put this carpet through. Got the new one in. Now hopefully we can throw in the damn bracket. This goes in like that. Perfect. Everything looking fresh. I'm gonna do the other side hardware as well, because I did buy a 4-pack, so might as well make the other side equally the same. So put the rest of the trim back and then get the control arms on, but I gotta get the heat shield on that one. So there you go. Looks amazing. Now we gotta move on to getting the control arms on here. I think I'm just gonna mount up the diff for now. Looks real good. I got no seal on there. Waited about an hour and then continued to tighten it all the way, and look at that. Looks real good. I got me a new ground cable for it. There you go. I don't want to focus. Why? Got the gold zinc on at the end, so that guy goes there, and then I'm probably gonna throw that right now, so I know where it goes. So from the looks of it, these wouldn't work, because you see, they're a lot longer. So the Apex ones come with these long ones, or they're basically shorter, with these lock-on washers. So I'm taking those, and on top of that, these are for the control arms, the shorter ones. So don't get them mixed up. And then these go to the control arms if you order boots. If you don't, you didn't. But I gotta figure these guys out, and the washers. It doesn't come with any instructions, or instructions. So you kind of gotta figure it out on your own. Haven't seen no videos, so I'm still figuring out the hardware, and it looks like these nuts would come with extra washers for the top, because these would all take 2. These would eventually take, I guess, 4 of them, and I still have a lot left over, so I wouldn't really know what they're for until I'm done. I start mounting up the diff and just repaint it, because it's starting to chip off, like just a little bit of beading, the coat kind of comes off. So get that sprayed down, and then get the controllers on, and then the coilovers, and then we should all be good to go. So the Apex bolts for the bottom are it's a 19 in the bottom, and then a 3/4 would fit on there, but has a little bit of play. Oh, there it is. Has a little bit of play, so I just got an adjustable wrench. Just threw it on there. Man, that looks actually real good. There you go. I torqued this down, or just use the impact tool. I started seeing it kind of squeeze a little bit. Other than that, everything looks pretty good. Supported, everything's solid. So now the next step I gotta do is put the control arms on, which are those. So I'm gonna start on the driver's side. All right, there you go. Got them mounted up. Kind of mounted them up like OE style, the way the bolts are facing. So it's the exciting part now. It's time to throw the coil on. I've been waiting for that for the longest now, about 3 years. Alright, so I got them preloaded and adjusted. Not the height, just preload for now, because I do want to figure out the height later. So I left these guys loose right here. Oh, can't even show you, but yeah, I got them loose for the high adjustability. So now it's time to throw them on. So I'm gonna throw on driver's side first. Finally got that out of the way. It's assembled now, so time to assemble this guy onto there. Before you do that, you're going to need the adapters it comes with. So it's 2 on each side, like this. Alright, if you guys notice, I have a huge mess. So I don't think the Apex came with the extra hardware that you need. So if you do come across the same issue as me, it is a 1/2 inch dash 13. Let me see if I can find the bag. Here you go, 1/2 inch dash 13 by 4. It fit perfect, and I got me one of these because it was the highest grade, grade 12. This one was. So sadly didn't have no hex, but it should do the job. It's just to mount the bracket. So now you will have to drill out your bottom trailing arm, because that one, the 1/2 inch is bigger than this. So you will have to get a 1/2 inch drill bit and just drill through it, or just bore it out, honestly. Or as long as you can find a way to bore it out, you'll be fine. But this one just barely shaves it, so I'm about to do that right now. Oil it up a little bit and then throw it on. Or if anything, I'm probably not even gonna oil it, or lube it up, my bad. I'm just gonna just go right straight through it. So hopefully it's not too much, but we're getting close. I just want to finish the day by mounting up that coilover, and that's it. That's all I want to do. No, I just didn't get off customer support with Apex, and they did tell me that this is not their part of the procedure. This shouldn't be a requirement of modification. It was on their end. They welded the wrong thread pitch. So if yours does come defected or same situation, now you know what you should look out for. But got it assembled now. And another modification you will need to do is cut this guy right here, because since, see, it hits right there and it won't line up right there. So you have to cut that guy off, and then after that all this should line up, and I can finally have the first look on how everything should look assembled. So pretty excited now. It's finally done. Look at all that. Brand new hardware everywhere. I think I should probably go get a longer bolt for the shock, but it'll do for now. Man, that looks good. That looks super, super good. Let's throw on the caliper and the rotor now. Man, what a huge difference from from looking from that really nasty OEM worn out 40-year-old suspension to this all brand new, no hardware everywhere with those boots and everything. Oh, I can't throw on the caliper because I only have the passenger side. So, but tomorrow I'll get working on the other side. I just gotta get the heat shield off the other one, and I'll put on this one, take it apart again. Sadly, I assembled it, so, but I'll be able to snap it out or whack it out. But look at that. That looks so nice. Oh, brand new suspension, man. That's, wow. About time. I've been waiting for this moment for the longest now, so. ¿Mande? Ya terminé el otro lado ya. Por esto corregir las otras chingaderas. Yeah. So here's all the hardware for the sway bars. It's these little like studs, and then the washers and the nuts. So when I'm gonna throw in the sway bar, when you throw in the sway bar, it has like these little triangles right here, so you don't use the other old hardware. That, and it just locks itself right there with the squares, and it wouldn't move. So you could just straight up just mount your sway bar and call it a day. But I got the e-brake kind of mocked up. Once I get the calipers, I'll see what I gotta do, because I did see that you have to modify the e-brakes for them to work. Cut it or something like that, shorten it out. Besides that, it's almost done. Got everything in. So coils, new studs or bolts for these. Got longer thread ones and adjusted the coils. Just gotta get just waiting for them to send me out the brake caliper spacers for the rear. And there you go. That's the whole subframe install. Let me get this bag out of the way so you guys can see. But yeah, that's all. Basically the whole rear subframe install. Pretty simple. Just, you know, obviously get these sway bar links in, the bushings, or the mounts, or, you know, just a sway bar. I am gonna get an MSA one in soon. They're just on back order. We'll see how it handles now. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna try to finish up these other videos I got for you guys. But yeah, well, let me know if you guys got any more questions. I just heard you do gotta mess around with the e-brake lines, but I kind of routed them up so they could kind of like be a little, you know. But I think I gotta adjust it from the front, from the inside, and see if that helps it out. But I gotta turn the calipers first. But that's for another day. I'll keep you guys updated on all that on the future videos. So thanks for watching. Let me know, like I said, just make sure if you guys get any questions, let me know. What the fuck is this doing here? Forgot to show one more part. I had to space out the caliper by a ton on these. I already torque spec'd everything from the wheel hub or whatever, from the wheel bearing or whatever together. Everything was good. I also had to grind down the stud for these sway bars so they could fit in. So when I threw it on, this side was hitting too much on this side. It wasn't even close to getting this. So I hit up Apex, and they sent me these 10mm spacers, but it was not enough. So I had to squish on 2 more washers on each side on top, and then get longer bolts. Didn't send out no hardware with it, so because you have to deal with it. But yeah, I don't know if this bracket is welded too far back for the brake caliper. I'm not really sure what happened here. But yeah, now it's like basically almost perfectly even. It's still fairly new, so I guess it's just figuring things out or whatever. Or unless I just got a defective one, I'm not really sure. But man, so yeah, that was like probably one thing I just wanted to mention. It's one of the last things I did. Kind of when I was finishing up the video, I kind of forgot. So we'll see though.
Yo, now we can.
Man, that shit's fun as fuck, bro. You gotta wait till sunrise to get a drip. Right again? Oh my god, an LS 400.